Hey, it's Nono, and this is a quick overview on how to serve a Laravel app. I'll recommend you to go and see my previous video, that is how to create a Laravel app, to see how we got to where we're going to get started with this video. All right, so we already have a Laravel application here. So we have the minimum amount of files that we'll get when we run the Laravel new app or the composer create project Laravel/Laravel and the name of our application. We have a series of files that we've opened on Visual Studio Code, and that we're going to say that yes, we trust the authors because we actually created this project. And I'm going to make sure that I explain a bit what's going on here. When you have a Laravel application, right, you don't even need to edit or to open the code editor, but this would be the files that you have here. So once we're in the directory of the application that we just created, that we can verify with ls or list, we can run the PHP Artisan serve command. This is going to tell us that a development server has been started on our machine at this URL, so we can open that on our browser of choice, and we see a new installation of Laravel on our machine, right? This is the default page, and all of these links bring you to different sponsor websites and documentation websites, and we could edit these directly, right? We're going to see another way of serving this application. That's through PHP Artisan serve. So this is a serving command. You could also specify a different port here if you want it. So we can specify this one, for instance, and then open that, and it will be available in our browser. But what we're going to do now is use something different. So I have something called Valet that it's installed here in version 2.15.3, Laravel Valet, which you can see if you Google for Laravel Valet, is a library to have a development environment on Mac, which allows you to automatically configure engines and blocks in custom domains. You can see here this asterisk .test domain, which is the one that we're going to use, or that Laravel is going to allow us to use to expose our applications. So if I go again to my terminal, so we could run Valet links to see all of the things or all the websites that are linked, or the web applications that are linked on my machine for testing development environments, right? So I have app.test, burns.test. I have many different websites here, like my website included here is a mirror of my website, but on my local host. So I can go here to .test, and then you'll see a mirror of my site. And we could say that I can go to that other application, for instance, and run the PHP Artisan serve, and then we'll get my own website exposed at that given port. That works. So our application is not listed here, but we can do Valet link. Valet link will automatically link your website with the name folder followed by the .test domain name, right? So you can see that it linked to users Nono desktop app. But we can also create custom links. So we can make Valet link and then maybe live, right? That means that we can now open HTTP and then live.test, and then we'll have our application running on a custom domain that we've set up here. This is a quick overview on how to serve a Laravel application with Valet or with PHP Artisan commands. And there are many cool features, right? So if you go to Laravel Valet, you can see that there is a share command that allows us to share through Ngrok. So let's try that one. So Valet share, and this is going to give us what's called an HTTP tunnel, that is a URL that anyone could use from their computer and access our website through the internet. So let me see if there's something that we don't have installed here. Right, so apparently there's something failing, but this should work. So if any of you that is watching this online were to open this page, and I'm going to post this, and I'm going to try to post this on the live channel, you should be able to see this or whatever it is that I put on my home page of the application. So I'm going to go here and change something. So the welcome view. So if we change this text now, you should see that as well. All right, so this is just a way in which you can create what's called an HTTP tunnel, and you could send this URL to anyone, and through the internet they'll access your machine and they would access the website that you're looking at. Thanks for watching. This was a quick video on how to serve a Laravel app with PHP Artisan commands and with the Valet library. I hope you enjoyed it or you learned something from this. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.